Hey, welcome back to Piano Lessons. So I hope you enjoyed the last video, the Adele's Hello, of going through. If you're near a piano right now, go ahead and get to it, because I'm going to show you some more cool stuff. If you just kind of want to watch and see what we're talking about, totally fine. This stuff is so simple, really, that you could probably do it later. Okay, so in the Adele song, just to review real quick, first what we did in the last lesson is we went through and found all of the white notes. Finding the white notes and what their names are, we base that on looking at the patterns of the black notes, right? There's 2 black notes, group of 2 black notes, group of 2 black notes, 3, 3, and 3. If you'd like to go slower and do this, and you haven't watched the first video yet, I would go back and watch that, because I go in a little bit more in depth in that video. And then based from there, we find all of the C's, and the C's are to the left of the 2 black notes here. Find all of the C's. Anyway, based on some keyboard geography and just some repetition and practice, you can learn where the notes are on the piano, I think, pretty easily. So we found A. Adele's Hello started on A, right? C, B, A, because the pattern of the white notes is just based on the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So we found A, and we did a pattern with our thumb first, where we said A, C, G, F. I made you do that a few times. And then we added the notes with our pinky that were a fifth away from this bottom note. And then sometimes, some of you, if you're feeling more comfortable, we added the note in the middle, played with the middle finger. So with each note we're playing, we're skipping a note in between, and that creates a chord. So what we're going to do in this lesson is we're going to reverse the order. We're going to take those same chords and play them in a little bit different of an order. Instead of starting on A, we are going to start on C. C, G, A, F. If this is still hard for you, I would go ahead and just play the single notes first, saying them so you can remember them. C, G, A, F. And then I would add your pinky into the mix as well. And once you get comfortable with that, you can do the same thing we did in the first lesson with the Adele song and add the middle note. Again. Okay, now that you know this pattern, instead of just playing it 1 chord at a time, I want you to repeat each chord 4 times. If it's hard for you to play all 3 notes at once, it's perfectly acceptable to just play 1 and 5 with your thumb and your pinky. Now, this little pattern that we have just learned is so many pop songs. Let me show you. For instance, it's just a small town girl living in a lonely world, forever young. I wanna be forever young. Or how about, well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to catch you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back before the cool done run out, and I'll be giving it my bestest, so nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. Right? I'm just really playing that pattern over and over. If this song, it works even in the chorus. But I won't hesitate. So what we're doing is we're taking, you know, all those notes and we're breaking them up into 4 simple chords. C, G, F, A. Now once you've learned that, and this next part I don't expect you to be able to do, so don't feel like I'm being mean, but I want to show you what is possible with a knowledge of this skeleton kind of structure in pop music. I could play those same songs. And how about... Or how about... So as you can see, what I've shown you in this exercise with this simple pattern is really just the tip of the iceberg. In the course that I teach, Play Pop Music by Ear, I go step by step through how to learn how to do this. Also teach you about the other different kinds of theory that go along with hearing something and learning how to play it. I explained a little bit more in the video underneath this one. If you go ahead and click on that link, it'll take you to the explanation of the Play Pop Music by Ear. You know, because like I said, this is really just a taste of what is possible for your piano playing. And while I do hope that you enjoy you know, this kind of trick and that you play and sing along, I also hope that you realize that you can do a lot more and that you can really create something that will create a skill that will benefit your life and that will be a joy as you sit down at the piano. So go ahead and click on this link and I will see you in that video and I'll explain this course. Thanks.